Hi, it's me again. I'm excited to do this video. Sometimes I wear the sunshades and sometimes I don't. But I just wanted to mention that if people are running for office and they want and people if people want things to change, then you vote accordingly. Now, we would prefer that they're conservatives, they're leading, because when you don't have um, that are conservatives that are not Democrats running, you have better policy decision. Now, this one I'm going to talk in relation to education because I saw a video on TikTok. They're talking about how a lady was talking about how it sounded like people don't know whether they were in a bad school or not, or whatever the case may be, and some of them but a lot of times people don't. And if you want school choice, people would advocate for school choice. More chances are, let's see, I'm trying to do the backdrop. This is a backdrop, using it as a backdrop, a poster board. But what I'm explaining is, if you want better policies, it would be best to vote accordingly. Now, what I want to do is have some town halls, and this is, Michelle Brown. I want to have some town halls which people could mention on the different policies and different things, that different concerns of your area. Because a lot of people, and I looked up online on the different people who are in office, these people have experience and all this experience, and they've been in these organizations and all kinds of government and civic type of organizations, and they all these credentials, and they want, and somehow, in order to get people to like even look at your profile or anything like that, as far as a candidate, you have to have, obviously they look for you to have all this experience in government. But my thing is, you have to really care. You can have somebody who has a whole lot of government experience, college education, and all this, but if they have no heart for the people and have no heart to change the policies that affect the community and affect, and I'm talking about now as far as the school board, what curriculum gets put into your child's class, and what curriculum is being placed, because there have been people complaining about the curriculum and the stuff enforced, and even as far as medical enforcement and enforcing people to get the things in their arms when it goes against their religious or personal. It don't have to necessarily be religious, your personal conviction. And I'm just saying, let me, just because I want to make sure that the picture stays within the backdrop. But I'm just saying, for the people in the back of the room, if you want things changed, you can't just have a bunch of people that have these credentials. Now, I would run. I might run for office, for a delegate or something, if somebody, can encourage me, or maybe even write me on the ballot. But my question is, for the people who are already in office, are you going to listen to the concerns of people who live in that area that you're living in? Because I'm looking at whole town hall meetings, and the public officials need to show up, because I'll put it under Shelley Love One, the fellowship, the public town hall. And what I would want to do is put it in a forum where people can mention what they want. Now, if you talking about you have problems with these teachers and any type of thing racial with the teachers or anything, with the leftists or whatever type of ideology or whatever in the education system and some type of, and the books and the curriculum and some things which are being showed to the youth, which is inappropriate and adult-like stuff, which some people have spoken out. Put it out in the forum, and I'm going to be writing letters to public officials, and they're going to be receiving letters from me. And I have different bright colored paper, and I will be having town halls, and I will be making requests for the people. And things need to be said, even especially with the education. Don't complain about the teachers and the curriculum and stuff, but you voted Democrat. Because a lot of people who run these education systems are Democrat, or some Rhino Republicans. They support the liberal things, whatever funds them. And don't talk about dark money if you're not going to do anything about what's going on in your community and what's going on in your education system. Don't complain about the teachers and not complain about the students not getting taught if you're not going to stand up, or if you're not going to, if not enough conservatives run for office. Now, I looked up there. I didn't realize that many Republicans were in for Maryland, different areas. But my area, like towards PG County, and primarily are Democrats, and I don't see, and I'm looking for people who are in my county or in, or whoever in whichever area that you're in states or district that you're in. Anybody who's running for office, they need to hold some town hall meetings, and you need to write letters or put up publicly the things that you want to see implemented in that area. And I would like to see things implemented in Maryland, because when it comes to education, don't complain about teachers being racist or being liberal or whatever. If you're not going to stand up and speak out on the things that need to be spoken, if you're not going to advocate for school choice, because chances are people who are conservative, we would advocate for school choice, where you get to decide what school your child goes to, even if it's in another district, because that's what school choice is about. Being able to decide whether you want to homeschool your child or whatever district. But Democrats usually are the people that are against you deciding which school or your child can go to, and whether you want to homeschool or make decisions on public things, because usually that's a Democrat thing where you don't have a choice of which school your child goes to or whatever. So I'm putting it out there, education-wise. Can someone do something about that in Maryland? And if you're going to be in office, look into that. What kids are being taught, the curriculum, and look into school choice and homeschooling if a person wants to homeschool their child. And I will leave that there.